am legally obligated to inform you that the following video contains spoilers for the game called Persona 5 The Royal. If you do not want to be spoiled for Persona 5 The Royal, please turn off the video now. You have been warned.
Hey guys, Venixk here, back with more Persona 5. Sync 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We just did the beginning of the game again. 105 hours. And now we're here. It all started with...
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up.
Where'd you inject the drug, by the way? My jacket's still on. It's really hard to remove the jacket with the handcuffs. I know from experience.
No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you?
No.
Give it up!
Oh, dude, high school kid.
Come on.
Still minor.
What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence?
I don't remember what I said. I think I was remaining silent until my lawyer showed up. I think that's what the logic I used was.
Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation.
Didn't do those, didn't do those. They're fake weapons.
Manslaughter too,
I
yeah?
literally didn't do any of those things.
Talk about the works.
Even the weapons were fake.
Think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh?
Yeah.
You should know your place.
So remember, Makoto knew that Sai would take me into this underground interrogation after I was caught. So we knew this was going to happen. This is all part of the
Sign
plan.
Here. It's a confession under your name.
Lawyer?
I see. I need your hand to sign this, but I don't care if you end up losing a leg.
Go for it. See what happens. You explain how a minor in your custody lost a leg.
Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand.
You're not playing
must
bad cop,
take
good cop
full
very well.
Responsibility for their actions.
Like, you're just playing bad cop. You can't threaten to break my leg and then tell me I can't walk out of here after I agree to do the thing. And that's where I'm putting in my name for the first time. Venixk. Haha, suck it, fake name. Now we're here. So we didn't have the date last time.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor's office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction.
But she was still promised.
You prosecutor sign Nijima? There's
By
a
the
call
director.
From your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
You also promised me time.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much though.
After all, we made up everything. I'd be surprised if you can
I forgot to mention
actually
something
figure it out.
important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long.
You only got about 105 hours to talk
It's
to
for
him.
your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
Didn't stop you
understand.
guys.
Well done on making it this far, inmate. Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present.
Thanks.
The effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Okay.
The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching.
Okay.
If you want to win this unreasonable game,
It is pretty
if
unreasonable.
you wish to take back your stolen future, recall the bonds you formed with your allies and grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
I do have a lot of social links.
I see. So that's what led to your ending up here.
Yep.
What a disappointing end to the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes. There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up.
Yeah, we spent like 5 days in
I do
here.
have a suggestion,
Starting to
though.
stink.
Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence.
No.
I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart.
Did I,
There's no
though?
point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment
I'm
or
a
the death
minor,
penalty,
to be fair.
unless you accept my proposal. Going forward,
Are you going
I will
well,
read a
I'm
list
also
of
on
people who
probation.
are closest to you and this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves.
So right,
First,
this
the
is what I
friend who you've
said.
been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case. On to
I need to
Kamoto.
deny knowing these people or whatever.
Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And
Go on.
the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima. Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not?
You're missing one. Nope.
So you won't sell out your friends. Then let me change the question. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid?
It's going to be a
Not
long
repeat
list.
myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if your sentence is not lightened. You had the cooperation of people in the group, did you not? About them?
Oh man, the audio was correctly on my end. Hope that's fine. There's no such people. I don't know what you're talking about.
I see. So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborators. Do you even understand the position that you're in?
Do you understand your
Let's discuss
position?
one other person, Goro Akechi. There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well.
How would
Might
you
he be
possibly
a part of your
get those
team
reports,
too?
first of all? Nah. Nope.
So
Still don't have a
Goro
lawyer
Akechi
present.
wasn't one of you. Very well. So be it. You clearly have no intention of bargaining with me.
That's correct. Lawyer.
Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice.
Yeah.
Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor? Why won't you talk about them?
Because it goes against justice.
Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one to decide such things.
Do you call this justice?
Justice? Then tell me, what is this justice you speak of?
I mean, let's see. I'm a minor, I'm deadly bruised up, and you've injected experimental truth serum into me. And now you're interrogating me without a lawyer. You still think you're on the side of justice here?
Sticking to the right path? That's no different from us.
Is it now?
You continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence on you? You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fairy tale. But many people have fallen victim to this. We need to learn the truth.
I told you the truth. It's not my fault.
The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story.
Did you somehow condense 100 hours into 30 minutes? Yeah, well, what about the true culprit, then?
After all this, you're still...
The drug is starting to wear off.
Are you listening?
No.
The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
I won't be deceived. I feel like I'm forgetting something important.
You realized it too then.
No.
It was our conversation about pancakes.
Yes, thank you!
There's no
Thank you!
way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
I've been calling that for once! I'm like, why is no one talking about it?
Hey, can you hear me?
No, not
Seems
really.
your mind is clearing up.
Ah, thank you!
Unfortunately,
Oh,
my
God.
time has run out. Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer.
I was starting to gaslight myself into thinking that I imagined it that someone else had pancakes. Like, no, Morgana had to have been the only one who said pancakes. So you're giving up after all this?
Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't be receiving credit. I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this interrogation.
Interrogation room. That's right, if I remember.
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey.
What's up?
Hey, are you listening?
Not really.
Our time's up. We're done talking here.
How
Goodbye.
about that? One more thing. Do you know this place?
Do you mean this interrogation room? Why wouldn't I know about it? What an odd thing to ask. Anyhow, there's one last thing I want to ask you. There's something that's been bothering me for some time now.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on standby.
Yeah.
A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct?
Correct.
That's true. Who could it have been? Don't you have any idea?
I mean, I know it was a catchy at this point.
His suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over.
Hand what over?
It's all up to you, leader.
Hand it over?
The smartphone, duh.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
been talking about it this whole time. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to pull this one off.
What's wrong?
Right, I remember also saying a thing where Futaba installed a virus on his phone because you took it, and then fiddled with it with 30 seconds.
Might you have an idea as to who sold you out?
I might.
You're not joking, are you? If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like this.
Check the phone.
Do you mean this phone? It's yours, isn't it?
Is
I've
it
been
though?
told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked.
1,
What's
2,
so
3,
important
4.
about this smartphone? Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone.
Show it?
That's right. I'm sure Makoto and the others told you about it. We need to show it to the true culprit. You know, the traitor.
Okay.
Hey,
What's up?
what are you trying to get at here? And what about this smartphone?
Show it to the traitor?
The traitor?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that realm, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Please. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to?
I already told you. Did I?
What do you... My god. You're referring to him, aren't you?
See what happens.
That's it? What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. But it appears my time is up. This is as far as our conversation can go. This will be my last involvement with this case. Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the end. And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too
I have
once.
truth serum in
I'll
me.
place my bet on you. I just need to show him the phone, right?
Yeah, see what happens. I feel as though Sai finally understands me. Determination. I am thou, thou art I, blood oath, rebellion, infinite power. True justice. Cooperate as comrades who fight for justice and seek the truth. What ability is that?
All right. All right.
But now I confuse Satan, the ultimate justice king, for some reason.
I'll be going now.
Okay. Take the phone.
What good will this do, though?
I'm curious too what good it'll do. Sup, Catchy? See, I knew I didn't like him.
Akechi-kun? Why are you here?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case.
Fair.
How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well, don't you think?
They assigned you command?
They send a high school kid?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation.
Now's not time for jokes,
This
dude.
far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
Yeah, no shit.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
That was but a lie, Oh,
Why would that
I
have
forgot that I had
worked?
to die, son. After all, if you enemies, you must first
God,
check your allies.
now's not a good time for the audio to break, please. Okay.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to?
I already told you, Dan.
My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Hmm? Excuse me? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Okay. What did that do?
Foolish woman.
Unless that did that suck?
May I ask that you accompany me?
Did
Going
that
in
suck
unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me
Akechi into a
uncomfortable.
palace? Maybe. That'd be interesting.
Huh? What are you?
Oh, he did.
I owe you for all of this. Thanks. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan.
Also, the camera.
And now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile.
The smoking gun. Blah blah blah. Why are you surprised? Also, that close range.
Have
First
you
of all,
finally pieced it all together?
why is the cop's gun have a silencer? Second of all, that close range there'd be blood spatter back on you. I've watched enough cop dramas. Especially this close range.
Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
Click. Unless I got a bad end, in which case I will be pissed. Did I get the bad end? I will be very angry if I did. Let's see.
Shido-san, my job is complete.
I've told you not to call me by name. Regardless, all that's left.
Is this a bad end or not?
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Okay,
Is there any
bad
possibility
ending.
they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance. I will keep my eye on them just in case, though.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
I mean, it says I only get a bad
Make
ending
sure
by
to
sold out
kill
my
that
teammates.
strange cat once you find it as well.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
I must be prepared to deal with it on my end as well. Beyond that, what of the director of the Special Investigations Unit?
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
Okay. He never even got a name.
Can't be. Even me.
I mean, you played with fire, dude. You gonna get burned.
Damn it.
Seriously, is this bad ending or not?
Shit.
Shit! Ring, 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 banana phone.
What was all that about, showing him this phone? The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who is this?
What do you think?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice, Sai Nijima.
How do they know I have this?
Because it's all part of the damn plan.
Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Oh, by the way, there's more.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well.
He's also
Now
dead.
then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
Okay.
You want me to save him?
Okay. What the? Oh, she got the damn app.
Huh?
Who?
What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings you here? I thought you were done with your business.
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone
Wow,
else
can you
to
be
come
any
down
less
here.
sus? Any more sus?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You? But...
But what?
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Yes, ma'am.
She's like, okay.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
It's like, yeah, fair enough. I don't have a wife or kids. Whatever. Who needs a pension, right?
And now we return to our continued report.
I don't understand.
This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the...
Like, this can't be a bad end. This is lasting way too long.
The suspect is reported to be a young
Anshon,
man who's...
can I get you to look over here?
Really, Anne?
I'm sorry.
You went to start modeling the day after?
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idol thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise to think that the one behind all this is just a minor.
But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now.
Who the hell are
Been
you?
a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you.
Okay.
It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field?
Nah.
Love to see you.
Broke my leg. Well, abusive teacher broke my leg.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against
Why did I look at Yusuke?
Something happened.
Oh, because Yusuke's not doing shit.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you.
Why'd you
Just
draw
do
a
as
seagull?
normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal.
I call this mustache in the sky.
He's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
I mean, we have a chat log.
It seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose.
Alibaba!
Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery.
Which
Regardless, the
translation?
police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted.
Alright, college stuff, probably.
That one phantom thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler.
Hope it wasn't from our
Wonder why he
school.
turned to a life of crime.
We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Yeah, about that.
Because of his
I'm on
previous
probation.
record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace.
Oh, shut the fuck up, dude.
That phantom thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified.
I
to
will
own the
shoot
world.
you.
So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
We have breaking news. The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in custody.
Again, this is all part of our
The station
plan.
will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It would be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
You guys knew this was... I don't understand. Where did the part start of them not knowing what the plan was? Was it one of those things where we had to convince our allies? Thank you, Ryuji! It's like, fuck it. Suck it! What does that make me? I don't understand. What's happening?
It would seem as though you have been killed.
Yeah, I guess.
But why were you killed?
I don't know.
Why did you have to die?
Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy. Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom.
Okay.
What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing such a feat?
I don't know.
Well then, let us rouse the memories.
I mean, my guess is that I died in the palace. And that Akechi and Sai were both taken into the palace, but that doesn't explain a lot of other things. The first time I sent something off was, right, during the school festival. Actually, it was long before this, because he knew about pancakes.
Hey, they're going. You realized it too, then?
Yeah, no shit. He heard about the pancakes.
It was our conversation about pancakes, right?
Yeah.
There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
He's up to something.
Probably. It
He's
was
lying
your
when he got his
social
power,
studies
that
trip.
means.
We met him in the hallway of that TV station.
Yep.
There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy.
He's suspicious!
Yeah. It's impossible not to think that of him. Okay.
I've been saying that
Let's get everyone on the
since
same
the
page right
day
away.
that happened.
There's something else we want you to look into.
Whoosh. Yeah, Akechi's a bad guy. Bad guy.
One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation. That'll be tough.
You can do it, Futaba.
I agree.
Okay,
I'd
fine.
have to plant a bug directly on the phone. So it's impossible even for you.
No, I mean, I just have to plant a bug on the phone.
Impossible.
It's just not easy.
Okay, I've got a plan.
Meow, meow, meow. Why?
That's
Doesn't...
perfect.
Okay. You understand all that?
Of course I did.
Why are you whispering? Why does it matter? Futaba's going to do something. Wonder if it'll be okay.
This is gonna be fun. I can't wait.
See, I totally called everything! God, I love these games.
I see. So we're going to use this place.
Oh, they were in here
It'll be
already.
a gamble. I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
Yeah, the entire thing was just a palace.
It seems you finally remember. This game is not over yet. There are still things that must be done.
My memories are starting to become clearer, that's right. This is what really happened to me at that moment. Good thing my girlfriend's a doctor, jeez. And that guy was just a shadow. Nice. Crossed legs like a boss. Now to start my new identity abroad. Would you like to save the game? Yes, please. Oh, boy. Oh, shoot. Okay. I'll keep the episode going. It's going to be a long episode because it's just going to be exposition storyline stuff. I don't want to break it up any more than I already have. And also, I'm curious. I don't want to stop. I heard they arrested one of the Phantom Thieves. They expect him to kill himself. He's a murderer. He deserved to die. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, about that. I'm exhausted. Feels like my conscience is about to fade away.
Hey, are you
Knees weak, arms sweaty, mom's
Don't
spaghetti.
fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening?
Vaguely. Could this be the effect of the drug wearing off? It's been like 2 days. Memories I thought were gone are starting to come back. Back.
Are you listening?
No.
Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation.
Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
No shit, Sherlock.
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns.
No
His offer
shit.
to assist us was simply
See,
a
now,
ploy to
I
frame
just
the
thought that
Phantom
was too
Thieves
obvious.
and kill him. If we go into Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
To think he would be this far gone.
Like, I thought it was too obvious that he was the bad guy,
means
so I
to
wasn't
feel a
pushing
chill
too hard
down my
for it, but I'm like, okay,
Furthermore,
fine.
He wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He
So that's
may
why they
even be
called me
able
in
to bring
costume.
Vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
That's a lot of
He might
corrupt
have go after
cops.
Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him.
Like, how do you hide this
And
story
he
from
told
coming
us
out?
he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time.
And hanging out with my dad's
the
killer.
whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac.
Yeah,
Come on.
he
we gotta
causes
take that
crimes so he
bastard
can
and
start
catch you
them.
down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it?
No.
No, Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all.
Like, literally, that recording doesn't mean anything until the event actually happens. Like, after I die, yes, then that becomes suspect. Because, like, hey, Akechi, you said that you're going to fake his suicide, and then, oh, he suicided after you went in there and see him. Suspicious.
An unimaginable
That would
feat
work.
capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a police station.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
But what means do we have of learning his identity?
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us.
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity.
Yeah, especially since he knows
the
who we are.
only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately.
Damn it. So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion.
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested and then Akechi will kill him.
Ah, but we're Phantom
Palace.
Thieves.
Palace. Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding...
But wait,
We can use the palace to our advantage.
I was going to say that.
What's this all of a sudden?
There's a way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity. Really?
You gotta be kidding me.
You gotta be fucking kidding me,
If he
man.
wants to kill the guy, why not let him?
No
That
offense.
is, inside of a palace.
Yes, we could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real one.
Yeah, that's it.
It seems that's our
So
only
how would you
option.
set that up?
Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent.
It's been like a day.
However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting
Upstairs.
upstairs. Go tell them to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
KK.
You're her sister, correct?
Yeah, we met once in the
Makoto
Shadow
told
World.
me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Get it? Because of
Man,
the Egypt motif?
Goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
Sup, fam?
Hey, you big bastard.
How've you been?
I mean, I died.
You must be fine if you're joking around like that.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Still, how'd you pull this off?
I mean, won't the
Isn't
lack
this
of a
guy
body?
considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, that's it.
She came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell Boss what really happened?
I would love that.
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec.
What's a metaverse?
Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going up against someone else.
It was Goro Akechi.
Yeah, that
You
detective
knew
guy.
beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
He messed up, man.
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
Would you believe me?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
Are all of our
True.
proof lied in the
Akechi
fact
was
that he
credited
hurt a
with the
cat?
arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff.
Let me get back to my coffee.
So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
What?
Sorry, was that supposed to be a joke?
No.
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
Yes.
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most
Probably.
likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
Like, months ago.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about
Thank
it
you.
way earlier.
Oh, I know a place. I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here.
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about
I feel like
delicious
Morgana's
pancakes.
voice was a lot higher there.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all.
Yeah, we did get a bit lucky.
That said, we weren't so naive to overlook something like that.
I mean, no one mentioned it for
Time to wiretap his phone.
5 or 6 months.
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
So exciting.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
Hey.
It was just an act!
No,
After
it
a
wasn't.
few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that?
How about that?
Security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yeah.
Yes,
I served that guy
the guard
coffee.
will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
Fuck you, Akechi.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes.
On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi.
Which we now
Someone
have.
with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before they did.
Okay, but how'd you do that?
I see.
By the way, the cat can talk? Can we go back to that real quick?
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
Right, because the police station
What
existed
conditions?
in her palace.
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing.
Not till we got to the school, at least.
You totally can't tell
Giant
the difference
fucking
if there
castle.
ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it.
That was a good idea, to be fair.
Yeah, it's good we have her heading up our operations.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
Yeah.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi.
Mainly because he's an
I just
asshole.
couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
Also, a mafia
My own
member
achievements
was,
were all that mattered to me.
you know,
I was
blackmailing me.
desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us.
We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Sorry about that.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once
Which
we
they
heard
knew
that
from the data,
Makoto,
yeah.
We secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
Not sure how or
There
when.
was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
So we never
Since
took her
he had yet
treasure.
to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Because her palace is still
Once
there,
we saw the
technically.
casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went
Right
as
here.
planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush.
Yeesh.
As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse.
Or so we let Akechi think.
Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Which is also why Akechi said, you have to wait until this day to do it.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this.
Thus placing him
How
in your
did you lure
cognitive world.
Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
It seemed like she used this laptop to remotely access the metaverse, because that's a thing. As Kiribao now would drag the conversation on too long. We should talk later.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room.
Yeah.
Surely he
Like a
was
boss.
acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
He had my legs crossed and
So
everything.
that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
Ah, it's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
To be fair, I couldn't see it either.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
Futaba.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
That would have been awkward.
Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation.
Yeah,
Even
things
though
would've
we
been bad
knew Akechi's
otherwise.
plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short
It was
time.
105
Are you
hours.
confident you could do it?
Don't remember. Drugs.
Understandable. Either way, I
So
can't
many
believe you
drugs.
went for such a risky idea.
If we could just
Not
tell you
much
the
other
true culprit's
choice.
plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
For now.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
A little bit, yeah.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake.
Yeah.
But what did you do about the body?
Yeah, I was curious about that too.
Police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified
Wow.
death certificate.
Cocky.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Did they not even
Thanks
get rid of
to
the body?
Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
Despite the fact that there's no body.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him.
It was pretty fucked
Callous
up.
use of violence and even drugs is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died.
Yeah.
I'm truly glad you
Would have
made
been
it back
awkward.
safe.
It was a breeze. I'd do it again, no problem.
How tough are you?
Just don't ask me to do it again.
Still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against.
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
It's like, what could go wrong?
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash.
Speaking of, that guy's dead now.
Very well. From here
For the
forward,
record.
I will do my utmost to assist you.
Cool.
You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know.
You want some coffee?
Let's take a break for
Let's have
now.
coffee.
This old brain is pooped.
Pooped him.
Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Okay, boss.
Are you sure?
We could just use upstairs.
Can't leave.
Oh,
Plus,
true.
You won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs.
Hey, can I call my girlfriend real
It's
quick?
not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
Let us accept his offer. What a great man.
The summary of the story up to this point has been updated. Okay. This guy. He's the guy that punched me that one time.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, he punched you.
Enter.
I mean, I feel like you'd remember that time that a high school kid punched you in the
That's
face.
the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His
And now
loss
he's
should
dead.
be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
By the way, I know there's an open position now.
Hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
Evil laugh!
And on to our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears.
Cool.
Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Gee, I wonder when the deadline
Elections,
is
huh?
for the next palace.
Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in him yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip
Yeah,
after
I mean,
the murder.
the bone
He
is still
said,
bugged.
Shido-san.
Shido? Feels like I've heard that somewhere.
QTV?
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who?
The guy in the
I believe
TV?
he's a politician. Remember Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
You know, that
Do
guy
you have
right
some
there?
kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align
Like,
with that
guys, look at the
possibility.
TV. Akechi's right next to him right now? No?
First,
Okay.
he would profit from damage
TV's
done
off.
to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that,
See, I
he'll
was
most
right all
likely
along.
become the next prime minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
Yes.
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
No shit, how could you possibly
so his
trust that
current
guy?
position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental
I should know.
collapses.
I punched him in the face.
We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes. Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
Do you know this
I
guy?
had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this.
Okay,
Just based
why?
on the connections I had from my previous job.
Alright, super spy.
I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved.
Why'd you never tell us that?
There wasn't anything I could do. So I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
No
I would
proof.
have definitely gone after him if I had.
That
He
too.
would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties.
Okay, yeah.
I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
I don't know. He probably just assassinates anyone
this is
he
nothing
wants.
more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit! Well,
Yeah, duh.
It ain't a surprise he has one.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
Laundromats.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
The Diet Building would be my first guess.
We got a hit!
I mean, that seemed
How
obvious.
arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler
He
of
wants
the
to be the
Diet
Prime
Building?
Minister.
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right?
Duh.
Hell yeah! Nobody against it?
Of course!
He will be a worthy opponent.
All in favor, say aye.
Together.
Time for revenge.
The ayes have it.
Then it's unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all
Oh,
this.
technology. Kids these days and their cell
We'll have to
phones.
deal with this before Election Day, December 18th.
Yeah.
That means we need it done by the 17th.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the Diet Building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Yeah.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has
Yeah.
ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We had some time on
We're
our hands.
intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman,
Yeah.
conniving nature.
Yeah.
We will need
They're
to
evil,
be
we get
prepared
it.
for whatever may come our way.
I know everyone needs their chance to talk, but still.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy.
Okay, also,
Because
there's
of
no
that,
time skip for his pal,
those
so I
who
could do it
wanted to preemptively
ASAP.
deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
I was concerned about that. I was looking up. That's why I wasn't talking too much.
Power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers.
2.5 years ago, you
It wasn't for the
said?
research on
Damn.
cognition that I dabbled in. I would have thought you insane.
I mean, I still do
I
think
made
you're
those
insane,
troublesome
but for
opponents
different reasons.
psychotic and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology.
Yeah,
I believed
Akechi
that your
totally won't
ideals
kill
needed
you.
to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you is precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Yeah, whatever.
Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Hey, that
Any
rhymed.
Suspicions should
I'm
be
a poet, I
sought
didn't
out.
even realize.
Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion.
No shit.
He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so
Yeah, I figured.
technically speaking, he did it
Although,
himself.
do you have a gun on your
This
table?
country's
I
affairs
just noticed
have
that.
become stagnant.
On the left side of the screen there?
The world is filled with old men.
What the hell is
only
that?
act to preserve their own vested
Yes,
interests.
we get you're evil. Can we
General public
move
has
on?
forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined.
Yes, you're
along with
evil,
such
self-aggrandizing
incompetent fools.
dirtbags.
I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals.
It would
which
be a
is
little
why I made
sus.
them suspects, prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was
Yeah, he caused all the problems so he can
Thanks to
solve
your
them
efforts,
and become
my
famous.
clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own.
Oh my god, don't
The
care.
police were no exception. With their management in my pocket,
I really
keeping them in
don't. Yes,
check
we
was
get
easy.
that you're evil.
when the Phantom Thieves emerged.
Oh, stop
I thought
talking.
Things might become somewhat troublesome.
I'm tempted to
And
fast
they were
forward
just brats
because none
once
of
we
this is
looked into it.
important.
All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
It's just
When you
ow,
told me that,
punch my
I knew
mic.
then that you were the better man.
Their
It's just them
popularity
self-aggrandizing
wasn't beyond
themselves.
my
Jesus.
expectations. But flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up. And they're
Yada, yada,
dissolving
yada.
just as planned.
I cannot wait to do your palace. Because this calling card is going to be huge. I'm going to like come up on the big screen or something and say, "Sup guys, still alive,
However,
bitches.
inauguration isn't my
Coming for you, Shido."
That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
So is your palace
In other
sloth
words,
then?
You're creating a powerful
Why the hell would
country
his
that can
palace be
compete with
sloth?
the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty
I've
as
stopped
the
paying
chosen
attention.
one. Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly.
Cool, are you done
When I
talking yet?
become
Oh my
Prime
god.
Minister,
I
I'll
regret
grant
making this one
whatever
long
wish you
episode
want.
now.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country.
Don't
So
care.
in the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Okay, thank God they're done talking.
Well,
Whoa,
how
you're
do I
back.
put this?
Life's gonna get real busy for you starting tomorrow, right? Get some rest.
Well then.
Jesus Christ, okay. Stopping the video there, and when we come back, we're almost done with the main story. So I believe I can only record up to December 12th, which is strange because the deadline is the 18th. So I don't know why the streaming rule says I can't record up to here. I'll double check that, but okay. Whatever. Thank you guys so much for stopping by watching the video. If you like the video, do the thing. Does the thing lets me know about the thing. Until next time, bye-bye.